Hello everyone, my name is Kelly Overton and I'm here to give you some brief background information on Suzanne Collins' novel, The Hunger Games. We start in a place called Panem. This was once referred to as North America, but certain things happened and it has now devolved into this dystopian future. Panem is derived from the Latin phrase panem et circuses. This is very important to the ruling entity, the capital, in this story. Panem, meaning bread, is the life force representative of sustenance and, the whole life aspect. None of the districts have very much food to offer. All their food goes basically straight to the capital to keep their people happy. Circuses. It's exactly what it sounds like. It's entertainment, and that is something that the capital prides themselves on. 75 years prior to the beginning of this book, there was something that was called the Dark Days. It was a civil war that each of the 13 districts at the time participated in trying to overthrow the capital. They did not succeed. The capital basically destroyed District 13 and everyone that lived there, just to prove how powerful they were and that everyone should fall back in line. To remind each of these districts about how they stepped out of line and to remind them of how they are in complete and total control, the capital implemented this thing called the Hunger Games. Each of the districts, 1 through 12, are required to send one male and one female annually to participate in this battle to the death. Basically, by our standards, it would be a reality show. However, it is mandatory watching for every single man, woman, and child in Panem. The only way you cannot watch this is if you are dying. Each person, as soon as they reach the age of 12, has their name entered into what is known as the reaping. If you're 12, you have it entered once. 13, twice. It's cumulative. So if you're 14, it's in there 3 times. Unless you need to sign up for what is known as Tessera, which by our standards would be basically food stamps or some kind of public assistance. Then you have to sign your name in at least once each time you sign up for Tessera. Each of these children, basically, 12 through 18, the ones who are sent to the capital to fight in this duel, know that there is only one person who can be victorious, meaning every single other person entered has to die. District 12 is known as the losing district. They have only produced one known winner in the past. The reaping is approaching soon. Actually, when we begin, it is the day of the reaping. And this can be compared to the short story The Lottery, if anyone has read that. These people are drawn at random, and it doesn't matter how many names you have entered into it. As long as you have it once, you are subjected to the odds. That's where they get their phrase, "May the odds be ever in your favor." As they enter into the reaping, they understand that if they are chosen, they are saying goodbye to their families, and that they have to leave everything that they know behind and go fight in what the game makers have created, this arena. They create all these obstacles, forced to bring these kids together to fight. This is the worst of the worst dystopian novels that I've ever read. The closest that I can compare it to is George Orwell's 1984, and it's very well written, don't get me wrong. I like both novels. It is just that the future is so grim in both of them that it is just absolutely ridiculous. President Snow is very similar to Big Brother in 1984, in that he knows everything. He can go anywhere he wants, do anything he wants, and get away with it. And that is where we are in the beginning of the story. And if you want to know more, pick up the book, read it, whatever, Wikipedia it, I don't care, or go see the movie, because it is as close to reading the book as you can possibly get if you don't want to read it or listen to the audiobook. So, have a great day, and may the odds be ever in your favor.